Welcome back, guys. In this video we replaced the front wheel bearing on a Mk1 Golf. So you can hear that the wheel bearing has absolutely failed. So we drove for 4.5 hours on this bearing while it was absolutely howling at us. But we made it there and back, so if you want to watch the video, check out the link in the description down below. Okay, so what we're going to do is we got a new bearing. We can open that. Check this out. Got some hardware, so there's some bolts for the ball joint and I don't know whatever else for it. But the most important thing is we got the wheel bearing. So the wheel bearing and 2 spring clips. So that there is the part number if you want to get it yourself. And what we're going to do is put this now into the press and press out the wheel bearing. So after turning both of the channels here into each other, the center of the hub can now fit in between these 2 grooves. So now have a 24mm socket, so you can have an old brake piston, and that's just shoving everything down. So hopefully, when we look in there, we should be able to see the hub falling out. Ooh, that gave me a fright as well. Okay, that's the old hub out. We just run the grinder now and just cut off the race, and then we will get ready to remove the main bearing. Next, we remove the spring clips from the front and the back of the bearing. Okay, this bearing is not coming out. Not really sure what to do. Maybe I'll give it some heat. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, yep, looks okay to me. Perfect. Okay, so this is my setup. So the tube is the same diameter as the bearing, or a little bit smaller, so it's going to push down and the hammers just take up the slack. So let's push it and see what happens. Oh, look at that, it's going down. Probably ready to fall out. Go on. There we go. No resistance. And it's out. Brilliant. Just remove that. Woo! That's the bearing out. Brilliant. Okay, this may not work for everyone. What worked for me was just to put a series of cuts into it everywhere, and then whack it really hard with a hammer, and it'll actually shatter on the cuts, and then all you have to do is just remove the rest of the shell. Okay, I'm just using a hammer and chisel and just hitting it in here and just slowly walking it off. Okay, let's just use this hammer. And it's off. Now we get our snap ring, squeeze it down, very carefully put it in place. Okay, we have the snap ring in place. Now time to get our bearing and get it pressed in. Okay, assembly is just a reverse of disassembly, so we have the pipe back on, pushing the new bearing in, and it goes. Now with the bearing pressed in, now we're just pressing on the wheel hub flange, and yeah, not dodgy at all. Okay, let's keep pumping. And down it goes. It takes very little pressure to put it in. It doesn't really matter about doing this. That's just take up slack. And I'm just popping in there now. Like there's literally no pressure on the gauge. Gauge is just there. There's literally nothing on it, so it's just so easy to go in. And it's just out of our bottoming out, so there's about a 1 or 2 mil gap just underneath. But the flange is actually sitting on top of the bearing now, so it's actually stopped from pressing in. But it's in the right place. So that's now the wheel bearing all rebuilt, and it's all lovely and smooth. So yeah, very happy with that. So if you like this video, why not give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe over there. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.